I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seems. Up on stage in a field of green, on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. When I wake up here in Montgomery.
Call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive. The desire still dry. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are made. You just want to keep AIA.org.
We know that for you, it's all about flavor. You want unique combinations at level. You like being served on old favorites, all in a fun, stylish to be. All we want is that smile when you take your very first. So come see us at Nuke's Eatery.
Big Daddy John Bishop opened your recipe for salt and hickory fire ribs, and that legendary taste have remained for over half a century. Dreamland is everything from ribs to that famous sauce. Come in as customers and leave as family at Dreamland. Ain't nothing like 'em nowhere.
For nearly 40 years, Musco has specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields to international speedways, of lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting, we make it happen.
When you stay at Hilton Hotel Montgomery, downtown in Montgomery, you'll be near the airport in minutes from Supreme Avenue Baptist Church. This hotel is within close proximity of Hank Williams Museum and Civil Memorial. Take advantage of recreation opportunities such as a fitness center or take in the view from a terrace and a garden. Visit my blog www.tipswhentraveling.com.
Welcome back to the SSAC Baseball Championship in Alabama from historic Patterson Field. Here for Game 12 with you, Assistant Commissioner Sam Kinihan's Daryl Puckett. Thanks for your work through the first 11 games of this championship. A little bit of a marathon over the last 3 days, and we appreciate your help broadcasting this championship with us. We'll go through our starting lineups here first for the visiting Auburn Montgomery Warhawks. Number 2, Tremaine Harden at shortstop, batting first. Number 1, Darius Reese. Number 9, Matt Miller, first base. Number 24, second base. Number 8, Josh Thompson, Connor Smith, third base. Number 5, Brandon Pooler, who'll be doing the DHing. And number 3, Tyler Gardner at center field. And the starting pitcher for the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks is Seth Arroyo. For the University of Mobile Rams, kicking it off is Taylor Hardy, the right fielder, followed by Travis Tessadori in Braxton Hamilton, Dakota Spike, Roman in left field, catcher, Payne Palmer at shortstop, Wes Runnels at first base, Trey Cochran for the Rams, Jacob Hyde. To number 2 seeded Faulkner to the SSAC Baseball Championship tomorrow. Game will be at 1:30 p.m. here in Montgomery. The Warhawks from Auburn Montgomery have made it this far. Win over number 8, 11-3. 9-3 takedown of number 5, Mobile. Here they've earned a rematch with Mobile took down number 4 seeded Martin Methodist for the second time with a 7-6 victory earlier here today. Looks like our teams are taking the field here, so we're ready for our first pitch. At the plate, number 2, Tremaine Harden, the shortstop for the Warhawks. First pitch strike from Jacob Hyde.
He has 29 RBIs, 7 doubles and a triple. He's right now riding a 4-game hitting streak. He bats from the right side and he lines one up the middle.
Harden with the liner up the middle, gets past the second baseman, and he'll be on first base with the first pitch single.
So Hyde with a record of 4-4, working 61 and now allowing 66. He has 26 and walked 18, allowing 41 runs, 28 earned.
Right fielder Darius Reese at the plate for the Warhawks.
Darius Reese, the right fielder, stands in batting at .363, 4 homers, 26 RBIs. He has 13 doubles and 2 triples. He's on an 8-game hitting streak. In the tournament, 5 for 8 with 2 RBIs in their 2 wins. Beat Belhaven 11-3. Beat 9-3, and the first pitch hit him.
First pitch hits Reese right in the looks like he's in some pain here.
And now they're calling to say the ball hit the bat.
Ball hit the bat. Remain at the plate.
Teams are hitting .271 against him. On deck is Matt Miller. The rest of the lineup, Caleb Harris, the catcher, cleanup. Dalton Kelly at second.
Fox with 50 runs scored, 62 hits, and 13 doubles on the season.
Batting 8th, Brandon Pooler, the DH, and batting 9th, Tyler Gardner, getting a rare start in center field. Reese, senior from Alexander City, bats from the right side. The throw to first gets away.
Throw to first gets away, and it looks like Harden's going to skirt over to second. May turn and look to third. Harden's going to third. Slides into third, and he's into third easily there.
Almost cut off that time. Payne Palmer, and it deflected away from him. So
Ball deflected away from Hyde over to first base. Harden able to skirt to third. Reese still in the batter's box after that that ball was ruled to have hit the bat rather than him.
Led off with a single as good as a triple. Now Reese will bat with the count, no balls and 1 strike after he took a ball right off the bat on this pitch. Inside fastball, 1 ball.
Pitch inside, a 1-1 count. Darius Reese at the plate. Tremaine Harden at third base after a wild throw to first base.
Runnels at first, Cockrell at second, the winning pitcher in that 7-6 game. Palmer is short. There's a chopper out to short.
Reese chopper out to short. Looks like Cardinal score, and Reese is out at first base. Picks up an RBI there for Reese. That's his 57th of the season. That's his 27th of the season for the Warhawks. Matt Miller at the plate, one of the better hitters here for the Warhawks. Also threw a gem of a game for him in the first game of this tournament. He's batting .341 on the season. First pitch strike to Matt Miller.
NAIA opening round. Mobile 36-19. Here is Miller slapping one.
Miller slaps it down the third base line. It's fair. He's rounding first, a big round to first, but he's going to have to stop and turn around. Held at first base by a quick reaction out there in left field by Roman to
Miller. Now 6 for 10 in this tournament.
Miller 6 for 10 in the tournament, improving on his 3. Catcher Caleb Harris to the plate for the Warhawks with Miller on first. Jacob Hyde readies. Hyde with the delivery. That's a ball.
Dalton Kelly, a second baseman, waiting on deck. Runnels holding the runner.
Runnels holding the runner at first.
Second base, Cockle, we mentioned. The outfield, Testani is in left. And
The pitch, another ball, runner going to second. Another wild throw, but was able to be caught by the shortstop, Payne Palmer. Palmer saved that one from going into center field there, although Miller now at second with the stolen base.
Pardon a correction, he did not steal. He went to third on a two-base throwing error. That is their 9th stolen base in this tournament.
9th stolen base of the tournament for the Warhawks.
Second base with Harris batting. Batter from Kinston, Alabama. Stretch at the pitch. Low and away.
Harris sees the third pitch of the at-bat. Another ball, ball 3.
3 balls and no strikes.
No strikes. Miller at second now with the stolen base. First base open for Harris.
Montgomery. Regular season title winner. Here is the 3-0
Harris taking all the and looks like he'll take the free pass to first.
for Jacob Hyde.
Coming up to the plate, second baseman Dalton Kelly. Kelly, a .292 hitter on the year. 32 RBIs on the season as well. Got Miller here in scoring position on second base.
Baseman hitting at 292, went over 32 RBIs, 10 doubles and a triple.
Courtesy runner Cody Rush coming in to run for Harris.
Kelly and Junior.
The lefty Kelly at the plate.
Wide open stance, I might add. 2 runners lead, top of the first.
First pitch,
It's a strike on the outside.
outside corner strike.
We're in the top of the first inning. Patterson Field in the state capital, Montgomery.
Top of the first, Auburn Montgomery Warhawks already up 1-0 with 1 out, 2 men on.
Pitch to the plate, line to the left center, tailing away from
Liner to left center from Dalton Kelly. Miller coming around to score.
throw goes to third, not in
Courtesy runner Cody Rush into third.
in a second run. And picks up RBI.
An RBI single. His 33rd of the season.
11 foot out. 11 foot out.
Left fielder out the plate for the Warhawks. On first and third.
From his pitcher or a first baseman with a lot of ground balls. Destin Dorian, the 11-inning game.
Jacob Hyde already given up 3 hits and 2 runs here in the top of the first.
Including in one stretch 6 in a row. Kelly is the runner at
Coach Marty Lovrich may have been onto something here, choosing to be the away team, jumping out early here on the
Josh Thompson, the left fielder, stands in. The runner from first going, no throw.
no throw down as Dalton Kelly takes it. 2 men in scoring position now for Josh Thompson.
Base, putting runners at second and Auburn Montgomery already off to a 2-0 lead. Connor Smith would be next. Thompson 3 for 7 in the tournament
Hyde, a strike on the outside corner.
against the Rams in
1-1 count.
win. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike against the Rams. He's 3 for
Thompson at the plate, third baseman Connor Smith on deck. Still only 1 out here in this top of the first.
Right-handed batter stands deep in the box. box. Watches
Tom-
in a strike. Runners at second and third. The Warhawks with 2 runs in, 2 runners on.
Hyde delivers. Time on the inside. Another ball. 3-1 count. With command here, already walked one.
Rams stayed alive earlier today with a thrilling 11-inning win. Here's the 3-1. Chopped on the ground left side. Palmer cuts it off. And he had no
Chopper from Thompson, no play. No play at third or first. Thompson on with an infield single.
to third to make an attempt. Going from second to third. But Spikes was not at the bag. That will go in the books as an infield single and an RBI for Josh Thompson. It is 3-0. Where the pitching coach comes out to the mound. Runners at first, 1 down.
Runners at first and third. The Mobile pitching coach, John Seymour, out to talk to his pitcher, Jacob Hyde, here in the first.
Throwing on the took third with the play in front of him, and Clayton Palmer knew he had to throw at Thompson, so he looked.
Kelly taking third on the runner for catcher. Caleb Harris scoring on the infield hit from Josh Thompson. The umpire going out now to break up that meeting at the mound.
At Jacobs Field earlier this year,
Waiting Hyde at the plate is Connor Smith,
in 8-5.
the third baseman for the Warhawks.
In the winners bracket, game 9-3 over
Smith, a 303 hitter on the season,
game number
looking for his 26th men on first and third. Here in the top of the first, the Warhawks already up 3-0.
33-14. They are a tough customer to contend with. Put the ball in. One with the best of it. Here's Connor Smith, third baseman, batting .303, a home run, 25 RBIs. Bats
Hyde readies and fires a first pitch strike after that meeting at the mound. Connor Smith now down 0-1 in the count. Men on first and third for the Warhawks.
5 for 10 with 3 RBIs against South Alabama. Now to throw those to first.
Throw over to first, not in time.
I believe I said South Alabama. Let me make that correction. Times 35 years. Get a little forgetful. Playing the University of Mobile. Connor Smith and pitches a strike. Throw down. Cut off.
Another runner advances for the Warhawks via stolen base. Jacob Hyde wisely cutting off that throw to second,
Like Jacobs at plate.
as Josh Thompson had clearly stolen that base before the throw was even made. Scoring position here for Connor Smith, the third baseman for the Warhawks. Again, looking for RBI of the season.
Conversation was before the game. A lot of camaraderie between these baseball.
Smith takes one outside. 1-2 count.
And it's 1 ball, 2. Thompson. He's at second. They got a runner at third. And Dalton Kelly. Warhawks. Today to get ready for this. Here's the 1-2. Popped up in the air to shallow right.
Smith pop up to shallow right. Looks like the right field fires it in. Turning back to third with that throw.
Reynolds getting these plays. Got a key hit in the 19th.
2 outs now here for the Warhawks in the top of the first. Third,
Re-aggravated the hit.
Brandon Pooler, the DH for the Warhawks, coming to the plate.
DH.
Catcher having a few words out here. Jacob Hyde trying to reassure him here after a rough first inning.
Flies out to Hardy. 2 down.
Pooler, a .257 hitter on the season for the Warhawks.
I will mention that the Jags are in it. The Georgia area playing
Lefty Pooler taking one on the outside corner.
Alabama
1-0 count.
and Arkansas in the second of 3 games. First pitch outside to Brandon DH. Ball 1, he's hitting a .257, left-handed batter. That's outside.
Another ball outside, ball 2.
Strikes.
Pooler sitting 2-0 now with 2 men on, second and third. Dalton Kelly and Josh Thompson on the base.
Against Rams pitching.
He's another one out. 3-0.
High ball. If he gets on, they will bat it around in the first inning.
Pooler sitting 3-0 with 2 men on here in the top of the first. Batter to come to the plate for the
The championship game. Montgomery wins it. All Montgomery championship.
that one catches the outside corner.
Advancing to slot or berth in a high round, the regionals. Strike 3-1 to Fuller. Waving the bat.
Pooler, 3-1 count, waiting for Hyde. Hyde again to the another strike. He's had 5 out there. 3 have been called balls. 2 strikes just inside on that corner. 3-2 count now for Pooler with 2 men on, second and third for the Warhawks. Pooler waits one from Hyde. Comes to the plate. Again on that outside corner. This time no good. Pooler gets that free pass to first, and the Warhawks have officially batted around this inning. Tyler Garner, the number 9 hitter, coming to the plate with the bases loaded.
Center fielder Tyler Garner.
To win this, they have to win tonight, beat the Warhawks again tomorrow, and then Faulkner pitching is thinned out. The deeper you go out of the loose, you certainly don't want to see your starter come out.
Garner, a 195 hitter for the Warhawks on the year.
That's ball 1 to the right-handed hitting center fielder.
A defensive piece in center.
Fly ball under it, left center.
Tessendori under it in left center. Up 3-0 at the end of the first with 3 runs and 4 hits in the inning. We'll take a quick break and be back for the bottom of the first inning.
Beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how it seems up on stage in the field of green. Winding on a song you'll sing. Montgomery would dream.
Back with you here for the bottom of the first. Seth Arroyo, the all-freshman team pitcher on the mound. This is his 13-7 starts for the 5-6, and he's 20 batters are hitting 254. Runnering for the first batter from Mobile. Right fielder Taylor Hardy, the lefty. Fastball strike down the middle from Arroyo. Hardy. One. Hardy takes one center. Go with the right fielder. Bucks were able to do in the top of the first inning has their leadoff hitter on. Coming to the plate, center fielder Travis Tessendori. Tessendori with 49 runs scored for the Rams, looking to hit that big 50 here in this series. Hitting .333 on the season.
He is certainly a threat on the bases with 48 steals and 53 flies. Now it's
Hardy, a threat on the base pass. 53 attempts this season Arroyo's going to have to pay attention a little bit over to them on first. Matt Miller wisely holding him on.
2 runs batted in this tournament, 11 put out in the game earlier today. 333, no homers, and 32 runs batted in.
Tessadori readies at Arroyo throws over again, paying attention to the speedster for the Rams. Miller continuing to hold Hardy daring him to throw over again. They do. One 0 count here for Tessadori at the plate. Second pitch, throw down to second. Hardy thrown out. Great throw there from the speedster for the Rams. Caught stealing there. 1-1 count here at the plate for Travis Tessadori. Now at the base is empty. Arroyo settling on the mound. Tessadori awaiting the third pitch of the at-bat. Arroyo takes it down the center. Tessadori hits it deep center field. It's going to go ball. Center fielder Tyler Garner grabs the ball and throws it in. Tessadori at second.
And that drive to right center field deep on the warning track. And Tessadori with his 13th
Major contact there from Tessadori for his 13th double of the season. Bouncing it off the warning track and then off the wall. Braxton Hamill coming to the plate for the Rams. Arguably the top hitter in this lineup with a 4.11 average on the season. 56, 25 doubles. Has a man in scoring position here at second. Hamill awaiting the first. Takes a look back at Hardy, or Tessadori rather.
We're in the bottom of the first inning.
First pitch strike. 0-1 count. Hamill off 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here against Hamill with Tessadori on second after that double off the wall.
Today, after running aggravated the hamstring, all history in RBIs and in doubles.
Or time here on the mound, waiting for the sign he likes. Throws to the outside corner, ball. 1-2. Hamill.
Back to the major league scoreboard. In the 8th inning, the Yankees lead the Red Sox 3-2. In the 9th, the Phillies and the Marlins are deadlocked at 3. In the 8th, the Braves over Cincinnati 4-3. 6th inning, the Rangers 3.
That won't last long.
The Athletics
Them winning.
6th inning,
Late time there from the umpire. Credited with time, Arroyo fires that pitch in, will not count. Hamill this year became the all-time career RBI leader for the Rams. Got that mark on March 28th against Loyola for doubles and on April 17th against Martin Methodist for RBIs. Awaits a 1-2 pitch here in the box with a man on second. Rams trailing 3-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. The runner at second base, Travis Tessadori.
really taking his time. It's a good thing they don't have a pitch clock with him out there right now. Runner at second base.
Arroyo readies at the plate.
And now the 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch, strike, called strike 3. Hamill not liking that call from the umpire.
How to keep Hamill from
Rings
knocking it in.
Dakota Spikes, the third baseman for the Rams, coming to the plate. Another good average hitter, 356, with 48 RBIs on the season. Looking to bring in the first run for the Rams here with a man on second, Travis Tessadori.
And now Spikes, the third baseman, hitting the 356, 5 homers, 48 RBIs. Spikes 3 for 11 with 2 RBIs. 15 against Warhawk pitcher.
Arroyo, first pitch spikes to the short side. Tremaine Harden fires it over to Matt Miller at first to end the inning. Warhawks escape from the first, up 3-0 after that. Travis Tessendori. Coming to the plate for the Warhawks, the top of the order, Tremaine Harden after first. We'll catch you back here for the top of the second inning.
There's a call. Spirit of is still alive inside. The desire still drives. A great ring to it. Lasting friendships ready to be made. You just want to keep game on. Get in the game and play it.
An inning here, Jacob Hyde trying to settle down after allowing 3 runs in the top of the first. Tremaine Harden in the familiar position, starting off the first in the game. The Warhawks batted around here in the first, 4 hits and 3. Harden participated on 2 of the 3 outs there in the bottom of the first as well. A single his first time up before being caught stealing. Takes ball 1. Harden awaiting the second pitch here from Jacob Hyde. Harden taking ball 3. Hyde again struggling with command here. Catcher Chandler Durham out there to talk to him yet again.
In the fourth quarter of Game 6, leading 96-70 in the fourth quarter. Trying to finish up that.
Durham trots back behind the plate and Harden returns to the batter's box. His second hit of the game after a single to lead us off. Another ball inside. Harden will reach on a free pass here from Jacob Hyde, his third of the game.
He did not walk anyone when these two teams faced each other.
I did not walk anyone in their first meeting in Mobile. Reese coming up here again, his second at bat of the game.
Jacob Hyde, runner at first, certainly a threat to go as Harden with 40
steps out. Hyde maybe thinking about Harden over there. Harden reached third on that throwing error in the first. Reese sees the first pitch, a ball outside. Hyde yet to find the strike zone here in the second inning. Harden taking a healthy lead over at first. Hyde definitely thinking about it. Comes home. Harden runs out to second. Again, an errant throw. Looks like he's going to make it to third again. Inning. Neither infielder able to keep that from catcher Chandler Durham in the infield. Harden now in a familiar position at third. Darius Reese at the plate with a 1-0 count.
So already leading 3-0. They've got Harden perched at third base. And Reese looking down.
That's a second throwing error of the game there for the Rams on that play, allowing third for the second straight inning. Reese ball 3-0 count. 3 balls and no strikes. Reese awaits that throw from Hyde. Hyde comes to the plate, inside, nearly hits Reese. takes another free pass. The fourth walk of the game for Hyde, with Matt Miller, the lefty, coming to the plate. Matt Miller, the first baseman for the Warhawks, also a great pitcher for them, batting .341 on the year. Had first. Men on first and third for Miller, awaiting the first pitch from Hyde. Hyde brings it home, working that outside corner, but does not get the 0-1. 1-0.
Miller eventually came in to score. He picked up a stolen base. Throw to first, not in time.
Hyde fires over to first for Reese, not in time. Harden, the speedster, at third.
4 hits.
2 men on here for the Warhawks. Matt Miller at the plate, the first baseman.
And he's batting from the left side. The pitch.
Another one.
Delayed steal.
Delayed steal there from Darius Reese. Easily makes it into second. Slides for safety, but
Right now. 2, 3, 4.
thus far, the top of the second.
Tournament. Robert Montgomery. This is the
Miller with men on second and third.
take a yard.
2-0 count here.
And now
The pitch from Hyde, again outside.
3 balls.
Miller, 3-0 count here. 2 men on, second and third, with Reese and Harden.
Walk.
Training going here at on first.
Not happen because Mike Jacobs.
Looks like manager Mike Jacobs will be coming out to. We've got some men working in the pen. Wouldn't be surprised to see them come in here. Hyde struggling with command throughout the first 2 innings and giving up 4 hits and 3 runs. As Coach Jacob goes to meet with Hyde at the mound, we'll take a quick break and return.
Jacob will stay in there. And again,
Coach Mike Jacobs electing to get in there. Pull his pitcher down.
and looking down the road
2 men on, second and third, with Matt Miller at the plate. A 3-0 count.
on any level.
The lefty, threat from the Warhawks, batting .341 on the season with a single in his game.
Strike in the second inning.
First strike here in the second inning makes it a 3-1 count for Matt Miller.
Third, you got Reese at second, nobody out. Infield back.
Miller awaits the pitch from Hyde. Outside, slaps it out into the outfield. Harden easily comes in to score. Reese rounding third. A good throw that's cut off keeps Reese at third. Miller with an RBI single.
2 for 2. And
His second in the game.
that'll do it. We're going to get a pitching change.
That'll looks like we'll get a pitching change. We'll return and let you know who that Mobile Rams in just a minute here.
5 hits. Busy day. Howard in the first game did
Howard entering here for the appearance of the season and is second on the day. A 5 ERA for the Rams in those 19 appearances. 11 outs.
strike out anybody.
His second relief appearance here.
Takes over. Right.
Catcher Caleb Harris at the plate for the Warhawks, with men on first and third in Darius Reese and Matt Miller. Caleb Harris reached on a wall. Runner come in for him in the first. Harris, first pitch swinging, a pop up to the second baseman. Second baseman Trey Cockrell drifting into the outfield grass makes the play. Records the first out of the inning there for the Rams. Dalton Kelly at the plate for that pop out from Harris. Still men on first and third, and Reese and Miller. Kelly, the lefty, awaits the pitch from Howard. Howard, low and away for a ball. 1-0 count.
A sophomore from Deer Park, Alabama. Pitched at Washington County High School. A stretch.
Kelly 1 count here with 2 men on.
1 ball, 1 strike. Dalton Kelly played 2 years at Gulf Coast Community. Played for UAB this past fall to AUM. Wiggling the bat.
Kelly takes one high, 2-1 here. And on.
Chandler Durham, the Gulf Coast Community College. I'm guessing he did.
Josh Thompson back here for the Warhawks.
Rams. That's how Durham and Spikes wound up both coming to Mobile, with Durham first and then helping get Spikes.
Kelly awaiting that pitch from Howard.
The 2-1.
Howard, Kelly fouls it off. Out of play, left field. 2-2 count, even. Again, this game for the right to face Faulkner in the SSAC Baseball Championship. Should Mobile come back and win, they would have to beat the Warhawks again at 11 a.m. tomorrow to advance to face Faulkner. The Warhawks needing just one win to advance. To left. Easy play by Tostani, but Reese able to tag up and score from third. Sack fly there from Dalton Kelly. Josh Thompson, left fielder, coming to the plate. Again threatening to bat around here in the second. So the plate for the Warhawks 5-0 here in the top of the second. Thompson fouls off the first pitch here from Howard. Strike one, 0-1. Matt Miller still at first. Kelly here with 2 outs, 0-1 count. Miller trying to steal, able to get in, but slides over the bag and tagged out there by the second baseman, Kelly. Palmer making the tag there. A 5-0 Auburn Montgomery Warhawk lead here. Second, we'll be back with the Rams at bat.
At Nukes, we know that for you, it's all about flavor. You want unique combinations that truly tempt your taste buds. Culinary classics that go to a whole new. You like being served on Old Faithful, all in a fun, stylish, casual place to be. All we want is to see that smile when you take your very first bite. So come see us at Nukes.
Freshman pitcher Seth Arroyo inning with a Conte C baseball championship after regular season title.
They have already stolen 5 bases in
The left Arroyo,
hitting 369, a homer, 37 RB.
69 hitter on the 5 hits and 10 doubles. Tostani, and it's an just in time there, just on the play. What a play in deep short from Harden.
Harden went in the hole, the backhand, and the throw to first really stretched for the out.
Great all-around defensive play there with Harden deep in the hole at short, and Miller with the great stretch at to make the catch. Arroyo now. Catcher Chandler Durham.
In the tournament, the eye and that one hit came in that 7-6 win.
66 hitter on the year for the Rams. Away.
Pitching.
Catcher Caleb Harris. Ball 1.
Updating the NBA where the Hawks are leading. In Brooklyn Nets,
Durham righties. Awaiting the
midway through the fourth quarter, seeking to close out that series. The pitch is a
strike down the middle.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 count here for Chandler Durham.
On deck.
The Rams have thus far.
Arroyo, freshman from Rehoboth.
Durham smacks one. Rams man on first. Payne Palmer, the shortstop, coming to the plate.
11 doubles.
Palmer, a 317 hitter on the year for the Rams,
RBI, 2 for 13.
with 11 double RBI. Comes to the plate with a man on first after that bouncer to third from Chandler Durham. Warhawks leading 5-0 in the bottom of the second.
Average at 302. 20 home runs this year with 19. Neither a home run hitting threat. Pitches.
Arroyo again inside, a ball. 1-0 here for Payne Palmer. Chandler Durham on pitching on a bouncing single to play by Connor Smith, but couldn't get the throw off. Wisely elected rather than risk the wild throw to first. Palmer, stop. Tremaine Harden grabs it, fires the second, throw to first, not in time. Palmer will reach on the fielder.
Durham is cut down at 6-4 for the
Durham forced out and Harden to second base. Dalton Kelly. Kelly to first. Time as Miller made the play, but was just beaten out by shortstop for the Rams. Looks to be an issue out at second with the base pop.
He lashed a single to right, scoring the tying run.
Here for the Rams, first baseman Wes Rams, 6 doubles and 12 RBI. Awaiting a pitch from the all-freshman team pitcher Seth Arroyo.
The Mobile team did not go out and celebrate that win. They kind of stood around and wanted to know he won.
1-0 for Ronalds. That fielder's choice out the middle.
5-0 in the second inning.
Look first. Drives it to right. He's able to. Warhawks here. Up 5-0 at the end of the second. Coming to the plate for the Warhawks will be left fielder Josh Thompson. Left at the plate after being here quickly with the top of the third.
A beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it is. Up on steam on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. I'll see you in Montgomery. Come true.
Returning here for the top of the third, the AUM Warhawks with a 5-0 lead here on the Mobile Rams. Josh Thompson returning to the plate after Matt Miller was caught stealing the end second. Thompson takes the first pitch.
4 for 8 with 3 RBIs and 2 of those runs batted in again.
Thompson, a .291 hitter for the Warhawks, takes another one, ball 2. Dane Howard in the third inning here for the Rams at the Arroyo midway through the second. Thompson takes again, this time a strike, 2-1 count. For his second hit, under to the second baseman, can't make the play after the sliding stop to keep the ball in the infield. Field or an error here.
Legging it out and Cockrell able to make a play. But anyway, the baseball coach for him is Marty.
Thompson legging it out there for the Warhawks, but an error given there to second baseman Trey Cockrell of the Rams. At the plate for the Warhawks, third baseman Connor Smith, who flew out to the outfield his first appearance. Arroyo checks on Thompson at first. Smith again looking over first. Howard rather. Another fly ball out to right field. Hardy under play out there for Connor Smith. Runner at first here for Pooler, the lefty, coming Dane Howard.
As I look at it, I think they gave
Pooler in the box, man on first. Thompson running down to second. Again, stealing for the Warhawks. Another throw down by Chandler Durham. 2 Warhawks.
take off and run out there with the Warhawks. They got them first and
Now with no men on after that call stealing by Josh Thompson. 1-0 count. Fouls off the next pitch. 1-1. Pooler the first time up with after facing Seth Arroyo in the first. Pooler grounder deep to the shortstop. Payne Palmer throws. Wes Runnels. Brandon Pooler now on first for center fielder Tyler Garner. Center fielder readies here against Dane Howard. Brandon Pooler. Garner, the center fielder, takes the ball. 2 outs here in the third inning with the Warhawks leading 5-0. Howard readies. Garner taking all the way. 1-1 count here. Garner, hitter here for making just his 9th start of the season here in the conference tournament. Down the third base line, great bunt. Howard forced to pick it up as the ball stopped at Patterson Field. A great bunt for a hit. Garner, men on first order here. Tremaine Harden, a .353 hitter for the Warhawks. Definitely threat with 29 RBIs. Bunt single for Garner, moves to second. Men on again here. Tremaine Harden is reached on a walk and a single. Singled in the first and reached on a base on balls in the second. Getting his third at bat here in just the third inning. Howard takes a hack, sends it down the third.
and 2 strikes.
Count.
Is hitting 5 games. He was 4th in
Late while Howard
the tournament.
checked. Men on first.
No surprise.
Howard facing an 0-2. Harden facing an 0-2 count. Howard fires, pops it up to end the inning. Warwick comes here in the bottom.
Musco manufacturer of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields, national speedways, Musco is committed to providing cost-effective lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Ray Cockrell, the winning pitcher in Game 1. He also had a 2-run single to give.
Trey Cockrell here at the plate for the Rams. Still in there, the all-freshman Warhawks. Fires. Cockrell off, 0-1 count. Cockrell came batting .239 with 20 RBIs. Arroyo. Hits on the game here. Cockrell grounder to second. Dalton Kelly makes the play over to first. Matter. Bottom of the third. The Warhawks lead bottom of the third after chasing starter Jacob Hyde. Taylor Hardy coming up to the plate for his second at bat. Reached on a single in the first inning. Low from Arroyo. Hardy, 1-0 count. Hardy a .359 hitter on the season. The lefty Hardy taking all the way, 2-0 count here from Arroyo. Hard side, 3-0 count here. The lefty Hardy steps back into the box. Arroyo, ready, fires, walks Hardy on 4 straight pitches there to start the second. Tessendori steps into the box, the center fielder for the Rams. Tessendori a line second, caught. Kelly to play for the way, and Hardy pulls up to second on that wild from Dalton Kelly. Kelly caught the line drive, thought he could double off Hardy, fired it over to Miller, but Hardy able to scramble back and then turn around and make his way to second. Arroyo sets to face the machine. Braxton have Hardy on second for the second time in the game. Arroyo. Hamill, who struck out looking his first time up, looking to make contact here in the third. The Rams down to the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks. 1-1 count here. Seth Arroyo on the mound for the Warhawks. Side lead. The bag for the Warhawks, though. Hardy scampers back. The number 1 third on the Rams. Ball outside, 2-1 count now for Hamill. Ball outside, 3-1. Struck. Hamill looking to take to fight possibly with the Hamill. A 3-1 pitch from Roy. Hardy out at second. Wide lead for the Rams. The stretch bringing up Dakota Spikes, the third baseman, with 2 in second. Dakota Spikes, the third baseman, a 356 hit from the Rams, and could bring home 3 here for 1 swing. And on first and second, Hardy at second, on walks with his way to second on that throwing error from Dalton Kelly. Spikes awaits the first pitch from another. This one low and away. 1-0 count for 48 RBI. The plate one here for the Rams. Takes another one inside, caps her shins. He's going to get the for moment to start. On a walk or looks like catcher and the infield to Seth Arroyo, who's struggling to find. The Warhawks have surrendered 2 walks and a hit by pitch with the lone out, with 2 outs of the inning coming out. Second base to Dalton Kelly. The left fielder back for the Rams. Arroyo ready is on the mound. Loaded. Ducks on the pond here. Testani takes one outside, but it's a strike on the corner. The 369 plate someone here for the Rams who are down in the third. Testani's had 37 hours. Testani with an 0-2 count here. Base outs. Bottom of the third inning. Awaits the pitch. There by Caleb Harris to keep the 1-2 count here for Roman Testani with the bases. Taylor Hardy, Braxton Hamill, and Dakota's pitch. Testani off of Arroyo, but second baseman Dalton covered to shortstop Tremaine Hardy for the third out of the inning, and the Warhawks escape the jam here at the end of the third inning with a chance to play the Faulkner Eagles in the SSAC baseball tomorrow afternoon on the line. The Warhawks turn after a short break. here for the Warhawks. Right fielder Darius Reese, a grounder to shortstop. Wes Runnels for the first out of the inning. One there for the Rams. Here for Dane Howard in the fourth. One away here in the fourth. First, the lefty at the plate. Miller singles. He stole a base in the first, but was caught stealing in the second. Miller, a second-team all-conference performer for the Warhawks. Fouls one off. Howard, who pitched in the first game for the Rams, coming in relief of Jacob Hyde. Quick K there. Howard trying to make this a 1-2-3 inning for the Rams after struggling through three, giving up 5 runs to the Warhawks between Howard and Hyde. This pop up down the right field line. First base chasing but not able to make the play on the warning track. Facing an 0-1 from Howard. Harris. Five runs on 7 hits thus far for the Warhawks. Harris awaits another pop up. This one again on the right field side. Looks like Runnels this play. First base bag. Retires the inning for the Rams. Rams will be coming up here. Will return after a short break.
Tree by Hilton Hotel Montgomery. Town in Montgomery, you'll be near the airport in minutes. Supreme Court on Dexter Avenue Baptist Church. This hotel in close proximity of museum and memorial. Take advantage of recreation opportunities such as a fitness center. The view from a terrace and at my blog www.tips.
Bottom of the fourth. They're working here, coming up for the Rams. Catcher Chandler Durham with Payne stop on deck. Arroyo taking his final here with 7 hits on the day. The Rams with 3 hits on the day, scattered by Arroyo, the all-freshman team. Durham after reaching on a single in the second inning. One of those 3 hits for the Rams. Fires. Side. Durham 1-0 here in the count. Durham a .266 hitter for the Rams. Arroyo fires. Durham fouls it off down the third towards the Warhawks. 1 strike. Leading off the bottom of the fourth, 1-1 count. Arroyo fires. Again outside. 2-1. Durham, the catcher, has had some good plays on the defense, catching a couple of Warhawks. Here in the conference tournament, the Rams need to take 2 in a row from the Warhawks in order to advance to the championship final, whereas the Warhawks need just 1 win. 2-seeded Faulkner. It's the pitch from Arroyo. Fouls it off. 2-2. Count holding at 2-2 with Durham at the plate. Durham, a Phoenix City, Alabama native, waits for that 2-2 pitch from Arroyo. The pitch, Durham, another one, this time deep down the left field line, but well foul into the bullpen. Still 2-2, holding. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Durham, the catcher, at the plate for the Rams. Arroyo fires. Durham off yet again, this time down the right field line. Hands. First gave chase, but clearly 4 or 5 rows deep here into the stands at Patterson Field. We've got a good contingent here in the stands. Chandler Durham, the catcher, awaits a 2-2 pitch, the third 2-2 pitch. So again, foul deep down the left field line into the bullpen. To get his second hit of the game after the junior for the Rams has had a couple of good as well. Arroyo, the all-freshman team pitcher from Auburn Montgomery, has been able to thus far through the first 3 innings. Going away, ball 3, runs the catch for Durham. Arroyo, having surrendered a few base on balls and a hit by, trying to avoid another walk here. It's the 3-2 pitch. Fires Durham again, another foul. Really stretching of additional pitches with the left field. Durham righties at the plate with the no men on. First batter of the inning here for the Mobile Rams. Durham awaits the pitch from on the mound. We're pulling into the fair territory down the left field line, just past the for the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks, Connor Smith. A long single there for Durham. His name will be replaced by courtesy. Payne Palmer, the shortstop, coming to the courtesy. Number 3, Cody Waters, will run for Chandler Durham here in the 4th. Waters, a freshman from Monroeville, Alabama. Palmer, the shortstop, at the plate. Reached on a fielder second inning after that Durham single. Palmer, first pitch swinging, ball to shortstop. Fires it over to second baseman Miller for the double play. Base is empty now. Baseman Wes Runnels. Starting a nice there, and Dalton Kelly making. Runnels, the first baseman, batting from the left side. Runnels, the senior, Mobile, Alabama. Pitch. Runnels, who tried out for the Jaguars team this fall, made the transfer over to Mobile after not making that D1 roster. Hits it Harden into center field. Another single. On first with second baseman Trey Cockrell coming to the plate. Cockrell, a .239 hitter on the season with 5 RBIs. Looks like coming to the mound, pitcher Seth Arroyo, surrendering that single here in the fourth. Freshman at the SSAC baseball trying to save some arms for tomorrow's championship final should they reach. Got here for the Rams in the fourth, looking for their first run of the game with 5 hits. The Montgomery, the number 1 5-0 in the fourth. Loveridge making that long walk back after speaking to Arroyo, staying in there to face Trey Cockrell. Second baseman for righties at the plate. The first base reaching on a single. The first pitch. One strikes for Cockrell. The ball gets away. And Funnels with an easy late steal. Second. Ball skirting away from Warhawk catcher Caleb Harris. The second with a man on second in scoring position. Lefty. In the first game of the Cock again, 3-0 now with a man on second. Cockrell got to be thinking about taking all the way here at 3-0. With struggling to find the strike zone, walks and a hit by pitch in the third. Arroyo able to find the inside corner. 3 balls, 1 stratum of the fourth inning. Second, after a single and a wild pitch. 4 to Cockrell. That's the 4 ball surrendered by Arroyo. Man on first and second for the top of the order, Hardy for the Rams, the right fielder. Junior batting from the left side. Play to Rams in the fourth. 2 men on. From Arroyo, hit the sign on the mound. Arroyo readies. Back down to second. Ball 1 low. Taylor Hardy hitting from the left side. Should Hardy extend this inning towards that heart of the order for the Rams? Man. Check swing. The Rams threatening here. The Warhawks go. Slicing it down the left field line. No way for a Warhawk to give chase on that low flying ball. With the 1-2 count. Arroyo gets his sign from Harris. Righties and fire. Chopper down to second. Dog makes the route at Miller. The Warhawks up 5-0 at the end of the fourth. We'll be back with your Warhawks up.
Montgomery with 5 runs.
Warhawks, second baseman.
Coming in trying to eat some Mobile Rams after started was chased early in this game. Dalton Kelly, the second baseman for the Warhawks, takes the first pitch, a ball. Grounds the pitch up the middle. Single for Kelly, who reached for his second hit of the game.
Left fielder, Josh Thompson.
Left fielder Josh Thompson coming up to the plate. Done a single in the first inning and stole second. Choosing to run here in this game. 2 Warhawks also being caught stealing by catcher Chandler Durham. It's the first pitch high, lefty, moving Dalton Kelly over. Kelly taking a lead. First baseman Wes Runnels holding him on. Another pitch to the plate outside. Josh Thompson facing a 2 pitch here for the Warhawks. The runner goes to pull up after he saw running in his peripheral vision. Kelly with an easy stolen base. Moving down to second without the plate after Howard saw him run vision and tried to hold his mark. Thompson at the plate, a 2-0 count. Now with Kelly in scoring position at the Warhawks, 5th inning rather.
Kelly steals the bag and no throw was made anywhere, not even the whole fastball in there. It's 2 balls in.
His composure, fire home plate, strike, 2-1 count. Thompson takes another ball, 3-1. Look with second base on and stealing second. Thompson with the 3-1 count lines it down the right field. Just foul. Turn to second. That hit. Now 3-2. At the plate. Thompson the lefty from Dane Howard. Howard. Kelly back at second. To right. Moves Kelly up 1 station to third. Men on third with Connor Smith, the third baseman, coming to the plate. Station to station baseball for the Warhawks with back-to-back singles. Sandwiching. Catcher Chandler Durham having a talk with his pitcher Dane Howard to the pen yet again. Manager Mike Jacobs comes Howard here in the 5th. They've had a pitch here in the second game. Howard taking the Rams into the 5th inning. Outs for the Warhawks in second. The Warhawks leading 5-0 here in the top of the 5th. Jacobs still talking. Maybe just giving a little extra time to get ready in the bullpen. Rams look to have a righty working down there. Howard to face third baseman Connor Smith. First and third. Smith with 1 in the first and 1 in the third inning. Jacobs may be thinking that Howard could get this out here. Catcher Chandler Durham giving the sign. Connor Smith stepping into the box for the Warhawks. Josh Thompson with a healthy lead at first could be thinking of making his way down to second. All low. Goes on base for the Warhawks. That's the 7th on the night for the Warhawks. Second of them was also caught third. And third here. Top of the 5th for Connor Smith, the third baseman, who's got 2 flyouts on the day. The Rams out of this inning with no outs, though, here in the top of the 5th. Low and away. 2-0 count. looking for his pitch here. The Rams have had 5 hits thus far on the day, unable to score in their halves of the innings. The Warhawks plating 5 so far. Side. Count. Smith one from getting a free pass. Pitch. Third baseman takes it outside with the free pass. Brandon Pooler for the Warhawks. Looks like Mike Jacobs will be called to the pen of the day. That'll be it here in the top of the 5th. We'll take a chirp.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe real it seems. A beach, little green, mountain river, and a song you'll sing when I wake up. You, Montgomery, where dreams come true.
Brandon played against Josh Shelley for the Rams. Time of the day went 3 1/3, giving up 3 earned runs. Coming in with the bases, the Warhawks here in the top. Brandon Pooler with 3 men on. 0-1 count. Pooler with choke. No balls and 2 strikes for the DH, who reached on a single in the 3rd and a walk in the 1st inning. Bases loaded. 0-2 count. First baseman, force play at home. Avoids another run for the Warhawks. Bases still loaded after the fielder's choice. That putout is just the first. Rams under the center. Warhawks.
Tyler Garner.
195 hitter on the year. Eyes on the season. Now at the plate with the base. Garner, wide pitch, sail outside. Pooler at first, Thompson at second, Kelly at third. Runners on the base pass. Great catcher, Chandler Durham. Ball from skirting to the backstop. 2-0 count for Garner.
at Bishop State before he latched on to University of Mobile, Gloucester. This will be a 2-0 from the right hand.
Shelley from Mobile, Alabama. 3-0 count. Tyler Garner, the center fielder, looking for his pitch here after reaching on a single. Garner taking all the way. 3-1. Thus far on the day with the bases loaded. Garner, 1 count, awaits the pitch from Shelley. Foul, running the count full. Shelley looking for the second out of this inning, trying to get out of a jam. Bases loaded. The top of the 5th. Warhawks leading 5-0 on the number 5 seeded. Shelley, Garner, roller to the shortstop. Payne tries to scoop it with the glove. It skirts under. Everyone reaches safely. They rule that an infield single. Looks like they've ruled an error out on the score. Homer not able to make 6. Tough. Garner able to reach for the Warhawks. 6-0 here in the top of the 5th. The top of the order, Tremaine Harden making his 4th at bat in the 6th inning. The error on that last play, Tremaine Harden showing bunt. Readying. Harden, hard liner. Another one coming across to score as Pooler making base from second. And Tyler Garner making his way from first to third. No one's paying attention. Looks like time was called. Tried to reach with a heads-up base, but it looks like called by the pitcher, Josh Shelley. Harden's 31st RBI of the season. Played on the single. Warhawks now leading 8-0. Top of the 6th. Top of the Reese without a hit. Reese makes it into center. Harden first to third. Looks like Harden out. Fired down to second where Reese is safe. That's 2 outs in the inning with Reese ending up on second after to make the run from first to third on a single, a hard hit ball up the middle. Man on second, Darius Reese. Matt Miller, the first baseman, coming up to the plate. Looks like catcher Chandler Durham may be dealing with a wrist. As the trainer tends to Durham, we'll return here at the top of the 5th. Reese on second, Miller. You're listening to the SSAC Sports Network. Trainer, okay, in the game, taking up tosses from Josh Shelley. Okay, on the tosses back. Miller at the plate now with Darius Reese at second.
Reese, the runner at second base.
Miller, the lefty. The typical Warhawks. Also looks back to the run. Miller, another grounder up the middle. Shelley tries to barehand it, doesn't make the play. Reese able to come around from second, score. Miller at first. With his third single of the game. Reese plating the ninth. Hawks now leading here in the top of the fifth.
The inning is Caleb Harris, the catcher. 9 runs, 11 hits. Runs in.
The ninth hitter of the inning, Caleb Harris, the catcher.
Wide open. Top of the 5th inning.
This game is blown wide open here. We're in the 9-0 lead for the Warhawks, looking to earn a date with the number 2 Faulkner University, their crosstown rivals.
5 runs in. And now
Harris takes the first pitch of ball on the 1-0. Gets it into the air. In a sliding play. A right fielder able to end the inning.
so 5 runs in the inning.
Score there for the Warhawks. The bottom of the fifth. You're listening to the SSAC Network. Will return after a short break.
We go to the
Know that for you, it's flavor. You want unique combinations that truly tempt your culinary classic. A whole new. You like being served fresh takes on old favorites. All stylish, casual place to be. First, so come see Nuke's Eatery.
explicitly explained, but
Fielder Travis Tessendori.
4-5
This is just him this season. Opponent who's given plated 10 runs.
up and take strike 1.
The 11th here for the Warhawks to score hits.
And I don't have the official scoring lead.
Tessendori, second hit of the games.
AUM scored 30 points so far.
Warhawks have plated 30 runs thus far in the SSAC championship, looking likely to have another tomorrow.
Along with Reese, Harden did not score. In fact,
Dory taking all the way on an 0-2 count. 1-2. Control issues third inning, continuing to work for the Warhawks. Looking to have found his stride.
much like some earned run averages,
To right, Reese able to run in and make the play.
left 7 runners on.
That's the first out here in the bottom of the fifth.
Sure, after that terrific win, 7-6,
Second fly out of the game for Tessendori, bringing DH Braxton Hamill, top hitters in the Southern States Athletic Conference, to the plate. As we said before, the career leader in both double for the Rams. Hamill with 25 doubles and 56 RBIs this season. Still looking for his first hit of the game after striking and reaching on a walk in the third. Ball low and outside.
Game 6 tonight over Brooklyn. Try to more Major League Baseball.
Arroyo, who fires to the outside strike. 1-1.
Was hitless in the first game after trying a down ball, which aggravated a hamstring, which is relatively one low ball. One. A terrific year for
Hamill, the typical for DHing in this one, injuring himself in the earlier game, pulling a hamstring.
University. The 2-1.
Up, had to slot him, which Hamill taking it inside, 3-1. Count Hamill still looking for his first hit of the game. His actually after being held hitless in the first game the Rams played. Hamill, a roper out to right, bounces in front of Darius Reese and him, but the speedy Reese able to control the ball and get it back into the second before Hamill can advance. His first hit of the day, a single. Hamill on the base pass for the second time, reaching walk in the third inning. Third baseman Dakota Spikes, who also in the third inning, with walks and hit from Seth Arroyo. Spikes, 6 hitter on the season. Second on the has Braxton Hamill on the base pass at first. Arroyo fires one past a swinging Spikes. Leverage has to be performance thus far from Arroyo. Holding the Rams scoreless. 4 1/3 thus far. Scattering 5 hits. Runner at first being held. Dakota, third baseman at the plate, facing an 0-1 count from Seth Arroyo, the all-freshman team pitcher for the Arroyo fire outside. Nice backhanded play. Caleb Harris there in front of him and Hamill at first. Spikes, who's knocked his last 12 games, line. 1-2. To be tying his shoe at the first base bag. Arroyo. Caleb Harris. Harris work behind the plate with the fresh. Swing and a miss from Dakota. Rings him up. 2 outs now. Rams on first. Fielder Roman Testani. The 3 hitter for the Rams. Looking for his 66th hit of the season. 12 doubles on the year. Takes one in to Testani. Despite all these walks, being able to work through these jams to the plate. Ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Testani. Cheer. Testani. A strike on the outside corner. 2. Arroyo able to find the strike zone there. Miller holding Hamill on. Baseman DH. Not a huge threat to steal. Just 3 attempts on the season. 3 for 3 in those attempts. Miller keeping him out. 3-1 count at the plate. Testani, the left fielder. Arroyo sets him down the right field. Off the fence and back towards there. Runs the ground. Foul ball on the playing field. Running off against Roman Testani, the left fielder, after striking out Dakota Spike. fights up pitch low and outside. Keeps it at 3-2. Number 1 seeded Auburn Montgomery Warhawks leading 10-0 here. Bottom of the 5th. Seth Arroyo, the freshman, dealing despite giving up several walks, scattering 6 hits thus far. Roman Testani with a 3-2 pitch. Takes it high to right field. Darius Reese under it makes the Hawks to end the inning. We head to the top of the 6th with the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks leading 10-0 to earn a date with the number 2 seeded Eagles, their crosstown rivals, who have just out of 3 from them to end the regular season. The SSAC Baseball Championship Final, should they hold on here. We'll return after a short break.
There's a call. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. Fire still rise. The phrase, student athlete lasting, want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaia.org.
Warhawks, who lead 10-0 here at the top of Dalton Kelly, the second baseman, facing Josh Shelley, who pitched today. A bouncer over to first. First baseman Wes Runnels handles it himself, catching the high hop, the jog over to first. Out Dalton Kelly. Josh Thompson coming to the plate on 2 singles, first and 1 in the 5th.
The Giants lead the Angels 1-0.
Thompson, the lefty, taking the first pitch, a strike. Shelley from the stretch, fires it low and away, runs the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Thompson, the lefty, awaits the pitch. Shelley inside. Thompson, a ball down the first baseline, almost identical to the ball by Dalton Kelly. Again, Wes Runnels catches the high hop and makes the jog over to Thompson. 2 quick outs here. 6 for the Rams. Smith, the third baseman, will be at the plate for the Warhawks, who reached on the walk after 2 flyouts in the first and third. Smith, his 4th at bat here in the top of the 6th. Smith taking all the way. A strike on the inside corner. On deck for the Warhawks, DH. Smith takes Kelly. This one low in the count even. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here for Smith. Smith with a 2 in the middle. Lands short and center. His first hit of the day after bringing up DH, who reached on a walk in the first, a single in the third, and a fielder's choice in the 5th. Pooler looking for his second hit of the day with Smith on first. First baseman Wes holding him on. Smith, not a huge, but the Warhawks have been stealing bases left and right tonight. That's a wild pitch over the head of the catcher. Down to second is Connor Smith, the third baseman, on the wild pitch. Pooler now with a man in scoring position. The DH, a lefty, facing Josh Shelley, making his second appearance of the day after pitching in the first game for the Rams against Barton Methodist. The plate misses outside. Pooler, 1-0 count. Smith down at second position here. The infielders playing deep, to pull it. Balls, no strikes here for Pooler. Looking for his of the day. Pooler, the lefty, awaits the pitch from Shelley, who fires. Middle, a strike. Pooler taking all the way in the top of the sixth. Man on second, Connor Smith. Pooler takes another one, this time a called strike on the outside corner. Runs the count full. Pooler, the payoff. The netting here behind home. Again, a 3-2 count for Pooler. Shelley, the pitcher, working on the rubber out there at the mound. From the stretch, fires down the right side to the second base, who double clutches and then makes a tough throw over to first base. Couldn't be handled by Wes Runnels. Josh Shelley able to field the ball as Connor Smith is rounding third and comes around to score on the wild throw. Shelley, the errant throw. The batter, Brandon Pooler, to make his way down to second. To reaching first on a tough throw from second baseman Trey Cockrell. A quandary of errors on that last play for now at the plate. Fouls the first pitch. 2 errors on that last. One assessed to Trey Cockrell on the throw to first, and a second assessed to Josh Shelley on his throw to the plate. A double error allowing the Warhawks to plate their 11th run of the game. Pooler, the DH, now down at second after that errant throw. Garner, the center fielder, at the plate. 1-1 count. Shelley fires. Garner to right center. It's going to fall into the gap. Able to come around to score from double with in the top of the sixth. Bringing up the top of the order, Harden. 12-0 Warhawks here in the top of the sixth. Harden making his fifth play in just the sixth inning. Second after that stand-up double into the right center play. After moving up on the Josh Shelley. Harden, who's singled twice on the game at the plate, takes the first pitch, a ball. One of the spark Warhawk offense on the second. Fouls it back. Stop. Right at 1-1. Harden batting .350 into the game. Has passed the 50-run mark on the season. He's had a couple thus far. He flies it out, but Taylor Hardy playing runs there for the sixth. Up 12. with 13 hits thus far in the game. 2 hits from the Mobile Rams, allowing the Warhawks to move up in that. And we'll be back at the bottom of the 6th with the Mobile Rams. You're listening to the SSAC Network.
And that legendary taste and recipe have remained unchanged for over half a century. Dreamland now serves everything from ribs, pork and chicken to sausage links and still uses that famous sauce. Come in as customer of his family at Dreamland. Ain't nothing nowhere.
Here in the bottom of the 6th. Late for the Rams. Still firing. Chandler during the with a 2-2 count. Arroyo working on a shutout thus far. Called strike for Arroyo. Durham rung up. Payne Palmer, the shortstop, coming to the plate for the Rams. Second and grounded into a double play in the 4th. 3 for 13 thus far in the SSAC. Arroyo fires. Palmer 0-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Something Stumry Warhawk. The Warhawks runs variety with 4 coming after errors from the Rams. For a high pop up to the right side, second baseman Dalton Kelly able to get under it. Fielders off the play. 2 down, bottom of the 6th. Arroyo dealing. Runnels, the first baseman for the Rams. A lefty, angled in the 4th. Arroyo, low 0-1. 1. The senior, Alabama, at the plate. Back just missed on that one from Arroyo. Running the count, 1-1. Runnels. Fox. Arroyo to the plate. Runnels gets a hold of this one into left center. Tyler Garner gather it. Inning. The Warhawks coming up at the top of the 7th, leading 0 over the number 5 Rams. Network will return after a short break.
For nearly 40 years, specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large solutions. Ball fields. Cisco is committed to providing cost-effective line For your budget. For the environment. Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Here for the top of the 7th hitter, Blake, number 15, the senior outfielder for the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks, a Montgomery native, replaced strong-armed righty who typically plays right field for the Warhawks. Barrow, a .259 hitter on the year. His 23rd hit of the season. Swings on the first pitch from Shelley. Entering his third after pitching 3 1/3 to keep the Rams alive. On the outside, 1 ball, 1 strike for Barrow. 1-1 count. No man on. Fouls it down the left field line. Well outside. 1 out. Barrow Hawks make SSAC baseball championship. 1-2. Waiting the pitch from Shelley. Inside. All third strike on Barrow. Backwards K on a beautiful pitch inside by Josh Shelley. Matt Miller, baseman, coming back to the plate for the Warhawks. Miller with 3 singles on the day in the first, second, and fifth innings. Comes to the plate yet again, 7th. Miller, a spark plug for the Warhawks. Some would say the heart of this team. Starting pitcher, starting first baseman. He's had 8 hits thus far in the tournament. At bats, having quite a tournament for the after winning last year with the Southern Poly team coach Marty Loveridge, who's now managing this Warhawk. Loveridge bringing several players, Star, Harden, Reese, and Miller. Cole Good, final game tomorrow, also transferring from Southern Poly. Miller swings on that first pitch, grounds it to the shortstop, Payne Palmer. 2 out. That's 6-3 play. Caleb Harris. Pinch hitter, actually, the backup catcher, Shelby Nobles, will enter the game. Replacing Harris. Noble's a .226 hitter, making his 28th appearance for the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks. The pitch by Shelley. Outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here. 7th. Noble's a junior from Wetumpka, Alabama. Just a stay here from Montgomery. Noble fouls the second out. Looking to get a fires inside, doesn't get the call. 1 strike, first plate appearance of the day.
Looks like it'll be Faulkner and AUM in the championship tomorrow when they face close out this ball.
Swinging a foul ball by Nobles. Count even with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Comeback bid from the Mobile Rams. It looks will face off against once again. The number 1 and 2 seeds in the bracket looking to BM here at Patterson Field. Nobles awaiting the 2-2. Steps off the rubber. Time Nobles shot on the stretch. Nobles a good rip on. Just fouls it straight back off that screen. Center. Count it 2-2. Top 2 seeds, Auburn and Faulkner. Off to end the regular season, winning 2 of 3 at the Warhawks home field. Nobles a line. Wayne Palmer, who ranges out to his right and makes in the inning. 1-2-3. Josh Shelley will return after a quick break with the Mobile Rams at the plate. Nobles and Barrow stay in the game. Nobles behind the plate for Caleb Harris, and Barrow out and right replacing Darius Reese. The Alexander plate for the Rams. Arroyo fires. Cockrell with a sharp grounder to first. Miller, Hopper scampers for the first out of the inning. That unassisted put out. 4th straight recorded for Arroyo. Looks like there's going to be a quick pitching change here after 6 in the 3rd, in line for his 4th win of the year. Arroyo gave up no runs and 6 gets. Getting a little bit of a standing ovation here. And crowd. All of his teammates come congratulate him out and come back with the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks. The SSAC Sports Network. Entering the game for the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks, number 39, David Carter, the senior from Wilmington, making his 11th appearance of the season here at the SSAC Baseball Championship. A 2.53 ERA with 12 strikeouts over 10 and 2/3 innings. Carter looking to eat some innings here in the of the 7th. The right fielder at the plate for the Rams. Awaiting the first pitch. Carter down the middle, a strike. Looking for his second hit on the day. Reached on a single in the first inning. Also walked in the third for 2 on the day. Big hack at it. Swing and a miss. Running the count to 0-2. 1 out here. Bottom. Waits the pitch from David Carter. Carter in with another big cut. 4th strikeout of the day for the first for David. His first batter faced. That brings up Travis Tessendori, fielder. Tessendori, who doubled in the first inning, lined out in the 3rd, and had a field in the 5th. Looking for his second hit of the day. Would be just all the game for the Rams. Side corner, ball 1. Carter. The center fielder awaits the 1-0 pitch from Carter. DH Braxton Hamilton swings, fouls it off, out of play. 1-1.
Hardy found it tough to hit him, and Tessendori can do right-handed hitter from California. This will be a 1-1.
Dealing to the backup catcher, Shelby Nobles.
Delivers inside.
Carter delivers inside, 2-1. Tessendori started for the Rams. Shutout on the season, but are dangerously close to being done out here tonight. Trailing 12-0, bottom 7. Low ball, Carter. Tessendori could reach. 3-1 count. From the typical of a reliever. Tessendori, free pass. That'll bring up a typical first DHing tonight due to an injury game. Just the second walk since April 7th for Tessendori.
Now Hamill comes up.
Up.
And Braxton with a single and
One on the day. A 6th. Also third. Lefty. A major offense, as we've said before. The leader. Over at first, being held on by the pitch from Carter. It's a fastball. Misses outside. 2-0 count. Hamill, the first team selection, awaits the pitch from Carter. Side. 3-0. Out to chat with struggling with command here after getting a strikeout. It's his first batter. Walked. And now, on to 3-0. The big lefty will be looking for his pitch here for the Rams. Looking to do some damage after a 7th. Rams just the day. The third baseman waits on deck. Fires. And he walks him. That one was high from Carter. First baseman for the Rams on first. 2 straight walks. Strikeout of Taylor Hardy. Means we've got men on first and second. Dakota Spikes, the third baseman, coming to the Spikes, who's 3 for 30, batting 3 on the season, looking to plate a run for would be their first of the game, trying to avoid being shut out for the first season. The pitch from Carter, he puts that one into the zone. 1 count here for Spikes. The Warhawks leading 12-0. 4 of those runs earned, coming 6 several of the throwing variety. Second, it scampers away from Dalton Kelly out there. We'll see if an error or hit, but it was off the glove of Dalton Kelly. Hard hit ball from Dix. Still awaiting that official ruling. Now for the Rams. Bases loaded. Stani, the left fielder, ruled an error. Baseman, the second of the Hawks. Again, bases loaded for the Rams, looking to get something started here in the bottom of the 7th. Yet to play it around this. Down 12-0 to the Warhawks. Rams have yet to be shut out. If nothing else, a potential victory. Just that. Stani swings on the first pitch and plates 2 on a single into right. Holding up at third base is Dakota Spikes, who reached on that. Larder looks like he will with Auburn Montgomery Warhawk pitcher. You're listening to AC Sports Network. David Carter, who started 3-pitch strikeout of Taylor Hardy, struggled through the next 4 batters, 2 walks, an error, and a single to Roma Tostani that plated the game for the Mobile Rams after just 1/3 of an inning. Seth Arroyo scattered 6 hits over 6 1/3. It looks like number 30, Clark Gray, the junior from Montgomery, Alabama, making an appearance of the year for the Warhawks. His 2.08 ERA is one of the lowest on the team. He's strikeouts on the year, and he's holding opposing batters to just batting average. He'll face Chandler Durham, the catcher for the Rams. First and third. County at first, Dakota Spikes at third. 2-run single for Durham at the plate. Gray on the mound. Gray fire. First pitch. 0-1 count here for Chandler Durham. Gray, the right-handed pitcher, a junior, a side off. Chandler Durham. thus far. Chandler Durham. 2 straight balls from the sidearm pitcher, Clark Gray. From the stretch. Uneven, 2-2. On first and third for the Chandler Durham. Looking for his 3rd hit of the day after singling in the 2nd and 4th. Fouls one off. This one count. Durham, who struck out looking in his last appearance, to put the ball in play here for the Rams. That one's low and outside. Running the count even. Gray and Durham in a battle. Could keep this rally for the Rams. Possible run. Rams trailing 12-2 here. Bottom. Pitch. Flied up by Durham in foul. Kelly almost colliding with him, running in from second, but Miller able to hold on for that. After allowing the first 2 Rams, 12-2, the 8th here at the SSAC Baseball Championship. You're listening to the SSAC. Will return with the top.
You stay at Doubletree by Hilton Hotel, downtown in Montgomery. You'll be near the airport. From Supreme Court Church, this hotel is within close proximity of Museum and Civil Rights Memorial. Take advantage of recreation opportunities such as a fitness center and the view from the garden. Visit my blog www.tips.
Number 21, he's now pitching for the Mobile, making just his 7th appearance. He's thrown 9 2/3, 7.31 ERA. Relief Kelly, who had already pitched the earlier game today against number 4 seeded Martin Methodist to keep in this tournament. Gave the Rams a couple of quality innings here. Batter for the pitch. A strike. 1 count. The second base. Out of play, 0-2. Matt 0-2 count on Kelly. Kelly looking for his 3rd hit. Reached on a single in the 1st and the 5th. Came around to score in the 5th. Pitch comes in on Kelly. Hits him on the wrist. He'll reach on Thompson, the left fielder, coming to the plate, who has singled twice and stolen second base on both occasions. Kelly, all base on the game. To wonder if the first baseman, Wes Runnels, on after that earlier stolen base in the 5th. Thompson, the lefty. 0-1. It's the second pitch from Matthews. Thompson, a high fly ball, short. The left fielder, Roman Tastani, makes out of the inning. Kelly, that brings up 3rd baseman Connor Smith, who had that 2 RBI single. for Connor. After Smith had that single last inning, Rush, junior from Clay, Alabama, for Matthews inside. 1-0 count. Rushing, looking for it. Line on the left field line. Well foul. Lands on the warning track. No play for the Rams. 1-1 count. The man on first. Dalton pitched on a hit by pitch from Blake Matthews. Now facing off against the pitch hitter, Cody Rush. 1-1 count. Top of the eighth. A ground. Advances. Men on for DH. Coming another pinch hitter. Pooler, who is due up. Hit for by Josh Albritton, the left-handed sophomore from Alabama. Albritton, the 321 hitter. Just appearances. Leverage is getting some of his guys some at-bats tonight. Albritton, 0-1 count. Albritton on the season. Now 1-1 count. On second baseman, and on first, your pinch hitter, who came in to hit for with 2 on and 1 out. Albritton fouls it back. 2 strike. Second, Blake Matthews ahead. Misses outside. 2-2. Josh Albritton position. Got a man on Rush, but he swings and a strikeout there. For Matthews. Turn to the center fielder with the day, a single, double. Garner on, taking the first pitch, a strike down the middle. For Garner has been on the base pass in the 3rd, 5th, and 6th, looking to do so again here in the 8th. After 7, something going here, and see if they can play to anybody here. 0-2 count. Tyler Garner stands in, takes low and outside. 1-2. 2 strikes. Tyler Garner, fielder, hit with 2. He down the left field. It's an easy stand-up double for Garner, but he'll come back to the plate. 2 men on, first and second. Didn't quite pull it fair. Tremaine Harden looking to bat if he gets the opportunity in the on-deck circle. The 1 while outside for Chandler Durham to keep it in front of him. Matthews now with the count even, 2-2. Garner, another one down the left field line. Still foul. Just can't quite pull that one fair down the count still. 2. Blake Matthews on the mound. The 4th pitcher for the Rams this evening. Garner awaits and he hits a diving snag by Dane Palmer. It's caught. He caught it in the air, and that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Mobile Rams trailing the Emory Warhawks 12-2. You're listening to the Sports Network. We'll return after a short break.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. Couldn't believe how winding river, a song you'll sing. When I wake up, I'll see Montgomery, where dreams come true.
Heading to the bottom of the eighth after pinch hitting for Connor Smith, while number 40, Brian Young, enters at first, replacing Matt Miller. Leo Rams. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter.
Pinch runner facing the slide arming right-hander, Gray, first pitch.
Cody Walker, who entered his earlier in the game, will be the Palmer. Takes the first pitch from Clark Gray, working for the Warhawks. Gray fired another pitch. This one side, 1-1.
1-1. Right-hander.
Waters,
This one deep, left center field.
center, Josh Thompson, play.
Now up.
Reynolds, the first, will hit for himself here.
West, the first
Bottom 8
right singled and fly to
of the 7 hits for the Rams this game.
in the ninth inning.
A single in the 4th. Looking to get some in the 8th. 2 runs.
It's this one in the
It's fouled off by Reynolds. Reynolds with an 0-1 count.
No ball. Bottom of the 8th.
Balls and a strike.
Montgomery.
Rams by 10 runs. Another one down the left field side from Reynolds. Gray
Reynolds.
on the mound for the Warhawks. Readies from the stretch.
And
Pitch.
give him the right field line. Pitch to the plate. Swings.
Reynolds
Waits on deck.
looking ahead to tomorrow as if the number 1 seeded Auburn Montgomery Warhawks will earn to face off crosstown rivals, the number 2 seeded Faulkner Eagles in the SSAC Baseball Championship. Stands in for the pitch. Middle. That'll be a single, the second of the game for Reynolds. Bringing up second base, who also pitched in this tournament for the Rams.
Game of the year.
4th multiple hit game of the year for Reynolds. Cockrell,
Grounded to first. 0-for-2
who's reached on a walk in the
15.
at the plate, a big 0-1.
Up the win.
Cockrell still searching for his first hit of the game here, bottom 8th. 1 out, 1 man on. That man at first via a single up the middle. Gray, slider, outside. Run. The left-hander at the plate.
West Reynolds.
Reynolds being held on by the new first baseman.
Trey Cockrell.
Young keeping the runners honest despite the 10-0 lead. Warhawks 10-run lead, 12-2.
Batter. Cottage Hill.
At 2-2. This is wild.
His high school was Remember the 2001 Mobile
The second baseman for the Rams, again still searching for his first. Now, with a ball outside from count runs full. Not getting much of a lead at all at first. Being held on by Young.
Young holding the runner at first base. Payoff pitch.
Payoff pitch from
Gray slammed foul. Third base side out.
off by Cockrell. Out third. Again, another pitch. Waiting on Hardy. The left-hander fouled into the third base. Near the count remains 3-2. Hardy.
Handful of fans at the ballpark, even though it's kind of a one-sided count.
Here in Cockrell hits it. Tyler Garner runs back and makes the play for the Warhawks for the second out of the inning. Taylor on 8. Hardy with looking for his second hit of the game after reaching on a single to start off the Rams action in the first. Also reached on in the third inning. The Rams pitch outside.
Single. Grounded to second. Terrific.
The right fielder at the plate, 1-0 count. Gray from the stretch.
And the 1-0. 2-0.
The pitch. Catcher takes a few steps out. Tries to remind Gray he's got a 10-run. No need to corners. Still at the plate. Man on Wes Runnels. Another one, again, well outside, 3-0. 3-0. Tessendori, who had that double in each. Hardy looking for a 3-0, but again, from that sidearm motion, just get over the plate. Walk of the day for Hardy. Walk game of the year. Travis Tessendori, the steps into the. He scored the first run, 7th after walking a double in the first. Sandwiched between were 2 flyouts. The center fielder looking to move up Wes Runnels and keep this Rams rally alive. Chopper to third. Rush fires to first. Just in time to get Tessendori. We'll head to the top of the 9th with the Auburn Hawks leading 12-2 with a date with the number 2 ranked Eagles on the line. We'll return after a short with the top of the 9th.
We know that for you, it's all about flavor. Really tempt your taste buds. Culinary classics go to a whole new level. You like being served fresh takes on old favorites. Fun, all we want. See us at Nuke's Eatery.
Top of the order for the Warhawks. Tremaine Harden, wearing second baseman, in to pitch for the Rams. Harden, look, hit of the day. singled in the fifth. Came around to score in the first. It's the 30th appearance on the mound for Cockrell. The starting the Rams. Harden takes the first pitch well outside. Top of the ninth. The Auburn Montgomery Warhawks leading 12-2. Looking all but certain to rival the Faulkner Eagles tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Harden takes another pitch. Strike. 1-1. Harden fouls the third pitch off. Cockrell gets the 1-2. Harden limping. Looks to have shaken it off and enters back into the with a 1-2 count on the mound for the Rams after starting the game at second base. Harden, grounder to the hole. Just Payne Palmer would have been a tough play deep in the hole, but it skirts past him into the outfield, securing the single for Tremaine Harden. That as a hit. I guess that being tough to throw out the speedy Harden at first. Number 15 for the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks, Blake Barrow. The previous inning, in his second, Barrow struck out looking in the seventh. Ducks out. 0 count. Cockrell. This one nibbles the corner. 1 at the plate. Appearance of the day after replacing Darius Reese. 2-1 count. Swing. This runs even at 2-2. Barrow searching for the day after replacing Darius 7th. He's got a man on first. Takes another one. Well outside. Runs the on the mound. Auburn Montgomery looking towards tomorrow's 1:30 p.m. winner-take-all championship game against the number 2 seed. Ball straight up. It's just playable. Catcher Durham turns around and makes the play. Charging on. The putout. 1 away here, top 9. With the baseman making his first plate appearance, Brian Young. First pitch swinging, a ground to Payne Palmer. Palmer bobbles, had a chance for a double play. Assume, still able to make the play at first to get Harden advances to second. Here at the plate after replacing, doing the catching duties. Takes the first count. Noble's a .226 hitter on the year. 51 plate appearances. Looking for end of the season. Man, Tremaine Harden out at second. Harden, one of the spark plugs for this Auburn Montgomery, came over. Head coach Marty Lovrich from that Southern Poly team that won the SSAC a year ago. That's a fly out from Nobles to left. Recording the putout. Roman to sending us to the bottom with the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks lead 12-2. You're listening to the SSAC Sports Network. We're after a short break for the bottom of the ninth.
You know that for you, it's combinations that truly bud classics that go to a home. You like being takes on a casual place to be. All we want is to see that smile take very. So come see us.
27, Jacob Gibson entering the game for the Auburn Montgomery. Here, bottom 9, trying to close it out. The Warhawks leading 12-2. A senior from Taos, about 15 miles outside of Montgomery. Gibson with 3.3 ERA with 30 strikeouts over 20 innings. Senior secure the Warhawks advancement date tomorrow with their crosstown rival, the number 2 seeded Faulkner. Both teams will enter the game undefeated for a winner-take-all final at 1:30 here at Patterson Field. We invite a game with some local flavor. Both of our Montgomery-based teams looking likely to game the number 1 and 2 seeds from the tournament. Gibson with the count. Pinch hitter Roberto Torres for the Rams, hitting for Travis, the center fielder. Torres, count remains 1-2. Torres replacing Freight on the tournament with an RBI. He lines it first, but Brian Young with the athletic play and making the catch on the liner to record the first out of the 9th inning. Have an all Montgomery final with the Warhawks secure 12-2. Bottom 9 play for the Mobile Rams, but the team will hold out hope an at-large bid to the NAIA baseball opening round. With wins on the year, you'd have to think that the NAIA selection committee would have to consider the Rams, especially coming out of this difficult Southern States Athletics Conference with 2 of the top 10 ranked teams in the nation, number 10, Faulkner, and number 11. Both of those teams looking to move up in the polls, advancing to the SSAC Baseball Championship tomorrow after meeting in the final regular season series. In that series, Faulkner went 2 of 3, but the Warhawks got it done. 1 win to claim the regular season crown. At the plate, looks like another pinch hitter for the Rams. Number 5, George, the freshman from Sarasota, Florida. Mike Jacobs getting a few of his bench at bat here in the SSAC Baseball out to end the inning and the game. Montgomery Warhawks, the number 1 seed and SSAC regular season champions, will face off against the Faulkner Eagles, the number 2 seed in this championship final at 1:30 p.m. Patterson Field. The 2 teams rivals here. Its athletic conference will look to see who will win the tournament championship. Southern Poly, coached by brought home the title last season, and Marty Leverage, now back at AUM with several of those players, has advanced to the final. They will take on a reload Faulkner Eagles squad that won the 2 years ago. So we've got 2 championship caliber teams, both absolutely headed for the opening round, the Faulkner home field. Meet tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. in the championship final. Number 1 and number 2 seeds, Auburn Montgomery and Faulkner. Thanks for sticking through this 12-2 for the Auburn Montgomery Warhawks. We'll look forward to having you here watching us on our YouTube SSAC Sports Network. I'm Assistant Commissioner Sam Knehans. Thanks to my producer, Scott Cheney, and our other broadcaster, who is with you for the first 11 games of this take-all championship final between Auburn Montgomery Warhawks seeded Faulkner, an all-Montgomery Patterson Field at 1:30 p.m. We'll look forward to seeing some of you here, and for those of you that can't make it, follow us again on our channel for the video and audio. Thanks for listening to this. Sports Network, I'm Sam Kenny Hands, Assistant Commissioner, signing off.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it sounds.